Alright, in this quick tutorial I want to show you how to make sure you have the chat set up correctly. And if you'll notice in my email, I put the chat over here on the right side, which is kind of handy because it lets you see more of it and still manage lots of your labels for your email. So how do you go about doing that? You come over to the wheel, which is your settings for your mail, and just come down and click on settings. And you'll see it takes you to the settings menu where you have general, labels, accounts, and all of the setting options for your mail. Click over on the chat options, and you want to make sure you have the chat enabled or turned on. By default, that is on for our Team Eureka accounts, and you notice you have some other options here. Here's how yours would show up differently if you don't have the voice video. It would say you need to download Google Talk, which you can do and set up so you can actually do voice and video chat with people as well as typing messages to them, which is kind of handy as well, kind of fun. It's like a quick phone call. You have some other options down here that you can look through. One of the cool ones is the phone calls. You can actually use your Google Chat to call a landline phone anywhere in the United States and Canada, I believe, and it doesn't have a charge associated with it, so that's kind of handy. The downside is when it places the call, it doesn't identify it as you, it just identifies it as a general Google call. So sometimes people who monitor, who's calling them, they get confused. So that's the only downside. So once you've enabled and checked your settings there, then make sure you scroll to the bottom and you click the save icon, so it saves those changes that you've made. To get the right hand side chat, that feature that I was talking about, is the same thing. You'll go to the settings, and then over here you need to go, instead of to chat, you go over to labs. It's actually a lab feature that allows this to happen, and I'll do a future post on some of the other lab features that would make sense to enable. But for now, I'm just going to click on right side and just type that in, and it brings up right side chat. The other way to find that would have been to just scroll down and look at the whole list. But there I have the right side chat feature, and I want to make sure that's enabled, not disabled. And again, once you make that change, then make sure you come down and click the save changes down there so they take effect. And then you will be set up to do chat. So that's the quick tutorial on chat setup, and I'll have another little tutorial that shows you a little bit how you can use chat.